Ladies and Jimbo men, welcome back to a very special episode of Jimbo TV. Now, disclaimer right under the front here, I got a lot of stuff on my table. I was thinking, oh, should I split up all these videos or whatever? No, I'm just going to sit here, let it run for a sec. Might be 1 or 2 episodes, but it's going to be worth it. So hang with me. If it goes past 12 minutes and the video cuts off out of nowhere, just find the second video, part 2 of this. I guess we'll call it the Invasion of the Sixes, Great Eastern Cutlery, six extravaganza. And I'm just saying the number 6 because it's not only the 66 that I have here, but a few other models that have 6s in them. And while I open this tube, I'm going to go ahead and correct something from the last time I showed one of these knives. I had a DLT SFO jig bone one from my man Gary Knight. One of his knives is in the pile today here too. And I also showed a bullet. There it goes. That's the problem. You know what? I keep wanting to say this. I was going over the differences in the abbreviations you can find at the end of the things, at the end of the GEC code numbers. It said BEJ. I said bullet and jack. I don't know what I was thinking. I meant to say bear and jack, which makes sense because it had a bolster on the top and no bolster in the bottom. It had a bare end. So anyway, just wanted to mention that right before I start this off. Here we go, guys. This time, and in that same video, I showed all the knives in their glorious forms. Oh my goodness, I should have definitely cut my nails before I did this video. Look how big that thumbnail is. Jesus Christ. What am I thinking? So anyway, we've gone over the knives. You know what they look like. What the pattern is. It's got the sheep foot coming out this way too. And then on the other side, and don't worry, my buddy Joe, who is the man for putting all these knives in my hand. I mean, we all know Joe the Uber collector. So I will carefully take out those. And yes, it has a sheep on one side, spay on the other, with a main clip point for the first blade. And they're really gorgeous knives. This is a super slick, super smooth, and very nicely matched sandbar stag that has a Northfield trim, so it's mirrored out on the blades, and a single flute on the bolster. Really like that. All brass liners. And yeah, I'm going to pop open a few more because we're going to compare them for a sec. That's what this video is. We did the whole blade inspection, what we thought of the shield, because that one had a shield. Oh, no, that one actually didn't have a shield. There's a different one with a shield that has just a bar, a wavy line. Oh, that was really nice. Moving on, this one was really popular and sold out quick. The Oily Creek Bone. I saw people looking for it after it had sold out, and this is my first time getting some Oily Creek in my hand, maybe? I don't know. I might have before. It kind of sounds familiar, kind of looks familiar. They rebrand handle materials a lot, and something like Oily Creek, it's not something like Sandbar Stag, which you know exactly what that is. Oily Creek Bone, I don't know what that is. Anyway, it could just be a fancy name for something. So this one, you'll notice, has a shield. It has the bubble shield. I like that a lot. I think I like the texture of it too, although this is some incredibly smooth stag. Just really, what a winner, that stag. Wow. That shield is just flawlessly, you cannot feel it at all. You really can't. It's so nice. And also, single fluted bolster. Basically the same exact setup here as the stag, except we've got a satin no etch blade. So, different. And this, even though this is a Northfield, it still has satin and no etch, and you'll see it has a long pull, machined swedge. So, interesting. Cool to see those two, they did a slightly different on these guys, which is nice. Let's pop out another one, and I'm using my trusty Esky Zulu Northwoods knife, because these are, I just happen to be carrying it anyway today, but it's very fitting because these are all my Zulu bro Joe's knives. He and I, just as a joke, bonded over the love of the Zulu, Esky Zulu pattern. He's got all of them. I have the black micarta. And it was the first knife of his that he got in here that I was like, wow, I need to have that, man. What can I do to trade you out of it? Luckily, we could make a deal where I found him a new one. And yeah, here's Desert Ironwood, and that's a very uncommon handle material for GEC to use. This one says it's number 81, so I'm guessing it's a limited run or an SFO. Not sure who ran this one, but I love that shield. Oh man, it's a modified bubble. It has the same kind of shape as the Oil Creek traditional Northfield bubble shield, and it's almost like a bow tie. You could maybe call it like a Star Wars TIE fighter, but man, the ironwood on this is to die for. The grain is to die for. You know what I mean? Regular half moon pole, which, did you see how nice that was for me? Oh, I think and I was talking about this with someone, even with my long brittle nail, because I just got out of the shower. You can see my hair's still wet and everything. The long poles, they're just not doing it for me. They're gorgeous, and I love them. I love the aesthetic look of it, but the physical, functional use of just a nail nick is just so much nicer on the nails that I'm personally done with long pole knives that don't have easy open notches. So yeah, so far we've done the Sandbar Stag, we've done the Oil Creek Bone, we have done the Desert Ironwood. Let's move on to the one that I personally had a super hard time not buying, especially when my buddy Alex offered it to me for a stupidly low price. This one happened to come with a little pin, the 66 calf roper. Luckily was able to show that off the first time too. As you can see, not every knife comes with a pin. We opened 3, didn't get any, and they're all very nice Northfield trims. And then we got the regular Titty-Ute with some OD canvas micarta on it, and that one comes with a pin. So it really is luck of the draw on that kind of thing, guys. By the way, I do appreciate you so much for hanging out and just sitting, watching me check out these gorgeous handle covers for all the different 66s, and then we're going to go into some more knives, so do, stick with us here. We're moving into the super Titty-Ute, finish. These have had different varying levels of fit and, not fit and finish, but just finish. You had the mirror, the full traditional mirror with the etch and everything, and then we had one that had long poles and an etch, or long poles and no etch, and then we had the full just satin, no etch, regular nail nick on the Desert Ironwood, but it still has some nice, shiny bolsters and everything, a little bit more brass in color. Maybe no, they're still nickel. It was just kind of the light playing with my eyes. Sorry. Here though, we've got the OD canvas. They don't call it green canvas micarta, they call it OD canvas, and I've seen it pictured next to a bunch of different green canvas things, and it's just slightly different, slightly darker, bit of a different grain. I don't know what it is exactly, but it's got a very nice texture to it, really different. I love the way GEC finishes their micarta. It's kind of like a halfway between Bark River and SE. So yeah, Oh god, and yeah, we obviously have to talk about the shield. Look at that oval shield. Now, I think this might be the replacement for the hot dog. People have been saying it for a long time now. They're tired of the hot dog. They're sick of it. They want something new. And so on this one, yep, here we go. Just plain satin, no edge here. The hot dog was mysteriously missing, and in its place was this gorgeously satined out, plain oval shield. I love it. It matches the bolsters. It matches the the blades. This OD one really just does it for me, especially just having it in the hand. The feel of these Oily Creek ones they're super nice. Oh god, they're such nice collector's pieces, and keep them in your pocket slip, your nice leather pocket slip. Just go ahead and slip that boy in there, and it's nice and safe. And oh, I couldn't even see also because of the light. These have pinched bolsters as well. I just noticed they're pinched up in the top. So sorry for forgetting to mention that, guys. But anyway, yeah, you keep a knife like this in your pocket slip, or you collect it, or the desert ironwood itself is fantastic. I wish I got one of these, man. I wish I knew about these. I didn't even know about these with this shield. I would have been all over this for real. Anyway, that's the thing too. I've been saving my money for I could have had one of these OD ones for $75, and I turned the offer down because I was selling knives at the moment too, and the regrets of life, because now, especially getting one in my hands, I want that. Oh well, guys,